Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to receive Dean Abernathy and the Dean's Platform Party. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, which will be led by Lene Rhodes, a vocal performance major in combination with business administration. The words of the national anthem will be displayed on the screen. We encourage you to participate in the singing.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Honored graduates, your families and friends, our many distinguished guests, members of the staff, faculty, and administration, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spring 2014 Commencement for Gator Engineering. This is an event of special significance to us in Gator Engineering as we take the time to recognize and celebrate the academic and personal achievements of our graduating bachelor's and master's degree students and distinguished alumni. For our graduates, tonight marks the culmination of many years of dedicated work and tireless passion and creativity both inside and outside of the classroom. As we begin, I would like to extend a special welcome to our distinguished platform guests and to others who have joined us for this occasion. We are honored to welcome Mr. Subrata Bacci, co-founder and chairman of Mindtree, who will give the keynote speech for our ceremony. We also welcome Mr. Bacci's wife, Susmita, and daughters Niti and Nia. Will you all please stand? We are also honored to be able to recognize tonight 2 UF distinguished alumni, both of whom will share words of wisdom with you later in our ceremony. First, let me welcome Mr. George Kirkland, Vice Chairman of the Board of Directors for Chevron and Executive Vice President of Upstream, and alumnus of our Department of Civil and Coastal Engineering. Let us welcome Mr. Kirkland's guests who are in attendance tonight, including his wife Joy and 2 sons, Jeremy and Ryan. Will you all please stand to be recognized? Secondly, I am pleased to welcome Dr. Anil Rajvanshi, Director of the Nimkar Agricultural Research Institute in India and alumnus of our Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. Will Dr. Rajvanshi's guests who are here with us tonight, including his wife Nandini, please stand to be recognized? Please also welcome the following distinguished guests on the platform tonight. Dr. J. Creighton Pruitt, Jr., a cardiothoracic surgeon, alumnus of our UF College of Medicine, and representing the Pruitt family, the generous benefactors for whom our Biomedical Engineering Department is named. Dr. David Norton, UF Vice President of Research. Captain Carl Bush of the U.S. Navy and Commanding Officer of the UF Naval ROTC Unit, who is representing our engineering students to be commissioned into the armed forces. Dr. Jonathan Earle, Associate Dean Emeritus from our College of Engineering. Dr. Bruce Wheeler, Professor, and Dr. Jim Schumacher, Lecturer, both in the Pruitt Family Department of Biomedical Engineering. General Buster Hagenbeck, Director of our Engineering Leadership Institute, and Mr. Eric Sander, Director of our Engineering Innovation Institute. Next, let me recognize the Associate Deans, Directors, Chairs, and Heads of the various offices, departments, and schools in the college who are participating in this ceremony. I will not introduce them individually, but will ask them to stand so that we may acknowledge them for their service to our students and the university. It is the faculty, of course, who have helped to make this occasion possible for the graduates. They have exhibited great devotion and leadership throughout our students' time here at UF. Their responsibilities require some of the greatest skills and dedication of any profession. We are very pleased to recognize our faculty at this time and thank them for their many contributions to the students, the college, the university, and the state. Will all College of Engineering faculty please stand? In addition, I would like to recognize a very special group of faculty, staff, and students. They are those who serve as members of the Commencement Planning Committee and those who serve as marshals, undergraduate faculty coordinators, staff support, and engineering ambassador student hosts for this commencement. I ask them to stand so that we can express our appreciation for their dedication and service to the college. As we proceed with our ceremony, I ask our graduates and family and friends to enjoy this time of celebration in our Gator engineering community. But please do so with respect to the solemnity of this occasion and out of respect for our guest speakers. Every university must have the active support of devoted alumni. To be most effective, these alumni must be gathered together in an organization dedicated to serving the goals and objectives of the university, and they must be willing to give an inordinate amount of their time and talents to serving the university and its faculty, staff, and students. We are fortunate to have this effective and selfless support from our Gator Engineering alumni. At each commencement ceremony, we recognize graduating seniors who have been selected by the university for their commitment to academic excellence and service to their college, the university, and the community at large. It is now my pleasure to recognize 3 of our outstanding new alumni for their academic and leadership accomplishments. Would the UF Outstanding Scholar and the UF Outstanding Leaders please come forward? These students are truly amazing and have made UF very proud. Receiving the UF Outstanding 4-Year Scholar Award is Cody Kunka, who is graduating with a mechanical engineering degree, perfect GPA, and summa cum laude honors. Cody has received numerous prestigious scholarships, Anderson, Raytheon, Pratt & Whitney, to name a few, is a member of the Golden Key International Honor Society, and is a graduate of the UF Honors Program. He was selected to be part of the University Scholar Research Program in March 2013, which provided him an opportunity to pursue research in the area of solid mechanics in Dr. Gatu Subhash's laboratory in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. He is publishing this work now, and he has been accepted into the PhD program in Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, where he will continue research in advanced materials, hoping to ultimately lead him to a career in automobile design. Please join me in congratulating Cody. I'm now pleased to introduce Megan Harmon, who is recognized tonight for a UF Outstanding Leadership Award. Megan graduates with a major in Industrial and Systems Engineering and a minor in Sales Engineering. Megan has served in various leadership roles in UF Student Government, Kappa Alpha Theta Sorority, Dance Marathon, and the Institute of Industrial Engineers. In 2012, she oversaw recruitment for the Panhellenic Council as the head Panhellenic counselor, and as a result, the percentage of women offered and accepting bids was record-breaking. Perhaps the most daunting of her leadership challenges here at UF, however, was her service as executive producer of Gator Growl in 2013, which offered her the responsibility of overseeing 60 student leaders, as well as the finances, talent, marketing, sales, and overall operations of the event. Megan credits her mentors for teaching her integrity, accountability, service, and respect, and she hopes to continue to inspire others to leave a positive mark through leadership, as she has done here at UF. Congratulations, Megan. Now I am pleased to present to you James O'Connell, also a recipient of a UF Outstanding Leadership Award. Since entering UF in 2010, James has focused his efforts on academics and extracurricular work that emphasize service, integrity, and leadership. Organizations that he has improved as a result of his strong consensus-building skills include the Freshman Leadership Engineering Group, Society of Environmental Engineers, Engineering Ambassadors, and Engineering Leadership Circle. In 2012, he served as Director of Engineers Week, which, not surprisingly at UF, is actually 2 weeks of nonstop activities celebrating and raising awareness of opportunities in Gator engineering and the profession of engineering. He also served as Director of Gators Going Green and President of the Engineering Student Advisory Council. For his leadership excellence and contributions to the College of Engineering, he was recognized for an attribute of a Gator Engineer Award for Leadership in 2013. James, congratulations. I now call upon Dr. Angela Linder, Associate Dean for Engineering Student Affairs, to present the students for our special College of Engineering Awards.
Dean Abernathy, it is my pleasure to present to you and the audience students who have distinguished themselves by their excellence and have thus been recognized by the College of Engineering. This year's Outstanding Gator Engineering 4-Year Scholar Award recipient is Shannon Brown. Graduating summa cum laude in agricultural and biological engineering with minors in nutritional science and biomechanics. Her fascination with biological systems began as a child in Hawaii and was catalyzed by her research and academic experiences since becoming a Gator engineer. Shannon's awareness of her passion for research began early with a project in material science and engineering, and from there she served as a teaching assistant in organic chemistry, exposing her to the love of teaching. Shannon further honed her research skills in a National Science Foundation-sponsored research experience in Iowa, which culminated in a published journal paper. From there, she served as an intern for local company RTI Surgical, and this experience clarified her desire to pursue research in biology and medicine. Shannon has served in prominent positions in various engineering organizations, and since her sophomore year, she has held at least one job in order to pay for her education. Shannon will join the UF Department of Biomedical Engineering to pursue a PhD research in tissue engineering that will focus on joint disease and injury. Well done, Shannon. The Outstanding Gator Engineering 2-Year Scholar Award is awarded to a student who transferred to UF starting in his or her junior year and who has displayed an overall scholarly excellence in the 2 years they have been part of our community. This year's Outstanding Gator Engineering 2-Year Scholar is Alicia Mata, who is graduating summa cum laude in environmental engineering. Alicia transferred to UF from her home country in Panama, and she has since enriched UF with a global mindset. She has provided valuable technical contributions to the Engineers Without Borders UF project in Bolivia, and she has pursued 2 research projects, both involving drinking water availability and erosion in watersheds. Alicia has served 2 internships with the Panama Canal Authority and with Odebrecht. She was selected as an outstanding international student in the College of Engineering in 2013, has received various scholarships, and participated in the Florida International Leadership Conference for 2 consecutive years. Because of her leadership and international efforts, she was recognized as the 2013 Attributes of a Gator Engineer Award recipient for service to the global community. Ultimately, Alicia intends to continue her studies in water resources and water treatment and will pursue a career in consulting. Thank you and congratulations, Alicia. The Dean Joseph Weil Engineering Leadership Award. This annual award is reserved for the student who, by example of leadership, has contributed significantly to the progress and welfare of students in the College of Engineering. This year's recipient, Andrew Schwartz, graduates cum laude with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering. While maintaining a strong academic record, Andrew proved himself outside of the classroom with a heart of service. He actively engaged in the American Society of Civil Engineers student chapter, serving as president in the 2012-2013 academic year, and as a member of Engineers Without Borders UF. Andrew is preparing his Engineers Without Borders UF team for its upcoming trip to Arapauca, Bolivia, by leading the portion of this design project involving construction of a critical section of a channel that is the sole source of this small community's water. For the last 4 years, Andrew has served as an engineering ambassador, always at the ready to serve the college when called. After 2 internships with PCL Civil Constructors Incorporated, Andrew will join this company full-time this summer to focus on management of large bridge projects throughout the United States. Congratulations, Andrew. The Dean Jonathan F.K. Earl Engineering Leadership Award. I am proud to ask this award's namesake, Dr. Jonathan Earl, to come forward. Dr. Earl, by his years of dedication to the College of Engineering, and especially to its undergraduate students, inspired this award. This award is given to a student who, like its namesake, Dr. Earl, continually exhibits outstanding service to the community, university leadership, and dedication to the ideals, ethics, and principles of engineering and the profession for the betterment of present and future students of the College of Engineering and the University of Florida. This year's recipient of the Dean Earl Award is Samra Iqbal. Samra is majoring in mechanical engineering, and she truly has balanced her contributions between exercising her excellence in academics and her heart for service, social justice, and creativity. She was selected as an intern for GE Aviation last summer and will return to GE again this summer. She is a member of Epsilon Lambda Chi Engineering Leadership Circle and was selected to represent the College of Engineering in the Alliance for Arts and Research Universities National Conference at Stanford University. She is a member of the Pakistani Student Association and participated in Gatorship, a UF-hosted retreat to promote diversity among our student population. And she earned certification by the Stop the Hate National Program. Samra served as Vice President of the Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers and as President of Islam on Campus. Examples of activities in which Samra contributed her leadership and creativity include Islam Awareness Month and Fastathon, which raised approximately $12,000 that was donated to various local and international charities for the homeless, poor, and hungry. Her expressed goal is to prove to society that a female, Muslim, Asian, Gator engineer is capable of bringing a positive change in the community, and I believe she has met her goal head-on here at UF. Samra, thank you for your strong, impassioned spirit of service. The 2013 recipient of the College of Engineering MS Scholar Award is Emily Hester. Emily graduates with a master's degree in biomedical engineering, already having earned a bachelor's degree in materials science and engineering here at UF in May 2013. Her record of academic and leadership excellence has been seamless as she transitioned from her undergraduate to her graduate studies. As an undergraduate student, she served as Vice President of Tau Beta Pi Engineering Honor Society and as the Sandblast Sand Volleyball Tournament Director for her sorority, Chi Omega, raising $14,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Central and North Central Florida. As a graduate student, she served as President of Tau Beta Pi, Secretary of the Society for Biomaterials, and Assistant Director for the Engineering Leadership Forum during Engineers Week this year. She served as a quality assurance intern at Axogen and as a research and development intern at Johnson & Johnson. She also was a teaching assistant for senior design in biomedical engineering. Emily's long-term career goals include earning an MBA degree from UF, to become a research and development project manager, and to use her love of biomedical engineering to improve and to save lives. Emily, thank you for your selfless contributions to Gator Engineering.
Thank you, Angela. Will the families of all of our outstanding scholars and leadership recipients please rise to be recognized? Thank you. I now ask Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Law, to come forward to recognize our 2013-2014 Faculty and Staff Award recipients.
I'm now pleased to introduce to you our 2013-14 College of Engineering Faculty Award recipients who were selected by a committee composed of faculty throughout the college. Ms. Nancy McElworth-Glanville, recipient of the College of Engineering Professional Advisor Award, is not able to be here with us tonight. We encourage you to refer to her biography provided in the program. I now ask Dr. Tuba Yavukaveci and Dr. Fan Ren to please come forward. This year's recipient of the College of Engineering Teacher of the Year Award is Dr. Yavuz Kaveci, research scientist in the Department of Computer and Information Science and Engineering. Undergraduate courses that she has taught include operating systems, programming fundamentals for CIS majors, data structures, software engineering, and C++ computer programming. Her teaching excellence centers around three fundamental goals: to inspire interest in the course topic, to teach problem-solving skills, and to encourage interaction and critical thinking. Each of these goals is evidence of the respect she has for her students and the role she plays in their education. Students agree. Here are some examples of entries students have posted about her classes. She genuinely cares about students, really clear and helpful. She knew what she was talking about. She challenges you with her projects and expects a lot, but in the end it's worth it because the amount you learn is incredible. Congratulations and thank you for providing all faculty a model of teaching excellence. Dr. Kaveci. The recipient of the 2013-14 College of Teacher Scholar of the Year Award is Dr. Fan Ren, Distinguished Professor in the Department of Chemical Engineering and an Affiliate Professor in the Departments of Electrical and Computer Engineering, as well as Material Science and Engineering. He holds an ExxonMobil Gator Chemical Engineering Alumni Professorship. His research focuses on processing and characterization of semiconductor materials and devices for high-speed electronic and photonic devices and sensors, and he has garnered funding from the Office of Naval Research, the Electric Power Research Institute, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, among other funding agencies. He's published over 840 journal papers, edited 4 books, 20 conference proceeding volumes, contributed 25 book chapters, and holds 31 U.S. and European patents. He's been selected as a fellow in numerous technical organizations and has been awarded numerous national awards. Dr. Ren, thank you for your dedication to excellence in your research and your teaching.
We will now recognize 2 highly accomplished alumni of the UF College of Engineering, Mr. George Kirkland and Dr. Anil Rajvanshi. who have been recognized with the honor of the UF Distinguished Alumnus Award this year for excellence in their chosen field and outstanding service to the University of Florida. I call upon Dr. Kirk Hatfield, Director of the Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and Environment, to introduce Mr. Kirkland, followed by Dr. David Hahn, Chair of the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, to introduce Dr. Rajvanshi. We have asked Mr. Kirkland and Dr. Rajvanshi to each provide a brief message to our graduates after the introduction.
Mr. George Kirkland has served Chevron Corporation for 40 years in numerous capacities, including design and construction engineering in his first year in 1974, moving on to projects, technology production, and executive positions. Since 2010, he has served as the Vice Chairman of the Board of the Directors of Chevron and as Executive Vice President of Upstream, Chevron's largest business segment since 2005. He is also currently responsible for Chevron's global exploration and production activities related to crude oil and natural gas and its technology and enterprise support functions. He and his family have lived in Louisiana, Texas, Colorado, Indonesia, and Nigeria. His leadership has had a Midas touch on Chevron. Under his guidance, Chevron has competitively excelled in safety and financial performance. Through gains of exploration success and envious project management queue, the 2014 exploratory and capital budget funds of $35 million were directed towards funding 80 major projects, 25 of which have a company investment share greater than $1 billion, and 2 of which have a company investment share exceeding $15 billion. Mr. Kirkland is a member of the Board of Corporate Council on Africa, a member of the Board of Trustees on the African American Institute, a member of the Board of the U.S. Associated Southeast Asian Nation Business Council, and Director of the U.S. Kazakhstan Business Association. He is a native of Florida, a graduate of UF with a Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering in 1972 and a Master's of Engineering in 1974. He and his wife, Joy, have 2 sons, a daughter-in-law, and 3 grandchildren. Please welcome our distinguished alumnus, Mr. George Kirkland.
Dr. Hatfield, thank you very much. Dean Abernathy, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start by first expressing my appreciation and gratitude. There are few things more special to me than to be recognized by such an honor as this by the university. About 45 years ago, a kid from a small Florida town began a fantastic journey when he arrived in Gainesville. This journey began without a known destination, or I can assure you, without a roadmap. This journey is taking him, that is me, my wife, and later my 2 sons to live in 4 states in the U.S. as well as the countries of Indonesia and Nigeria. As only Joy, my wife, can tell you, a dozen moves and at least 18 different homes along the way have provided many challenges, and as I like to say, opportunities. Those opportunities have brought countless experiences and lessons. Working in and with many cultures, teams, and operations has influenced and enriched my life, my family's lives, and my career. Throughout my career, this journey has allowed me to do many things, but it all began with the practice of engineering. From that all-important foundation, I've been able to run large businesses and be involved in some of the world's largest publicly traded company investment decisions. I've also been fortunate to meet and discuss business opportunities with presidents or prime ministers while leading Chevron's exploration and production business. My journey has been influenced by many people. First, my parents' values and expectations. They shaped me. A college education and hard work were non-negotiable items. Second, the technical knowledge and understanding I gained through my UF civil engineering studies were not only a strong foundation, but they were a competitive advantage. My engineering training has been a significant benefit in every position throughout my career. Third, the work opportunities I was provided by Chevron leaders grew my capabilities and experience. Their trust gave me a chance to work with great teams and individuals. Together, we accomplished our goals the right way. And finally, to those who also traveled this journey and truly made it possible, Joy and our sons, Jeremy and Ryan, thank you. Today, you soon-to-be graduates are starting on the next part of your journey. I congratulate you on this accomplishment and wish you well. You've got something truly substantial to take with you. And as I remember my own parents' example and inspiration today, let me extend to all the parents a very special congratulations to you. Thank you, and go Gators.
If a man has ever followed the path less taken, truly he is our second distinguished alumnus to be honored tonight, Dr. Anil Rajvanshi. After earning his Bachelor's of Technology and Master's of Technology in Mechanical Engineering at IIT Kanpur in 1972 and 1974, respectively, he pursued a PhD in Mechanical Engineering here at UF under the mentorship of solar energy pioneer, Dr. Eric Farber. After earning his PhD degree, he served on the faculty of UF for 2 years before returning to India to direct a non-government organization, Nimbar Agricultural Research Institute, NARI, in Faltan, Maharashtra. For the past 33 years, Dr. Rajvanshi has dedicated his work towards furthering the mission of NARI and applying sophisticated science and technology in areas of energy, water, pollution, income generation to solve the problems faced by rural people. In addition to his work in renewable energy, he writes extensively on his efforts in rural self-sufficiency. He has written over 160 publications and earned 7 patents. Highly regarded for his work, Dr. Rajvanshi has served in numerous national and state committees and is the principal author of India's national policy on energy self-sufficient talukas. He and his work have been recognized for prestigious awards, including the Jamalal Baja Award. Past awardees include President Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the Austria-based Energy Globe Award, and the U.S.-based Solar Hall of Fame. Besides his engineering work, he also studies human consciousness and the interaction of spirituality and technology. And his writings in these areas regularly are published in the Times of India's Speaking Tree column. Dr. Rajvanshi met his wife Nandini here at UF in 1975, and they were married here in Gainesville in 1976. Nandini majored in agronomy, serves as president of NARI, and was recognized by UF as one of 47 outstanding female alumni. They have 2 daughters, Madhura and Nori, and Nori followed in his father's footsteps, earning a PhD in mechanical engineering here at UF. Please welcome distinguished alumnus Dr. Anil Rajvanshi.
Thank you, David, for this lovely introduction. Dean Abernathy, Associate Dean Dr. Littner, distinguished professors on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. I must thank the awards selection committee and the President Machen for selecting me for this award. I am deeply honored and humbly accept this honor. By selecting me, not only have you honored me, but thousands of young students who come from all over the world to this great university. I'm sure they'll be inspired by this award to excel in their fields wherever they go in the world. This is my most cherished award. Since the 7 years that I spent at UF were the happiest years of my life. Not only did I get a great education, but I also learned a great deal of engineering, but also found my wife, Nandini, who did her master's and PhD in agronomy from UF and was honored in 1997 as one of the 47 alumna of distinction. We are a proud Gator family. Since my daughter Noori and her husband Naveen, who are both here in the hall, did their master's and PhD from UF. So we are really a great Gator family. I would also like to acknowledge my professor, Dr. Farber, under whom I learned a lot in solar energy. It is my education and training here at UF that inspired me and helped me to do my work in India, and thus a good education in a great university is a valuable community. I am sure all of you are inspired by your teachers and your peers here at UF, and that you will use the knowledge gained here in your future careers. I also know that some of you are anxious about your jobs and what will you do in future. However, the sky is the limit and your future is only limited by your dreams. As citizens of this great country, there are infinite possibilities to make the difference in the world, and I'm sure that you as bright young engineers will be at the forefront to do so. All of us strive to be happy. In pursuit of happiness is enshrined in your constitution. I feel one gets tremendous happiness by giving back to society, since it gives us a sense of direction and purpose in life. In this globalized world, everybody is interconnected, and hence events in one part of the world affect all of us rapidly everywhere. As engineers, one of the frontier challenges for you will be to help improve the lives of 2 billion people who earn less than $2 per day by creating inventions and technologies specifically tailored for them, thus providing affordable and clean lighting, clean drinking water, clean cooking technologies, and helping increase farm productivity so that increasing population of the world is fed properly are the biggest challenges some of you will engage in the part of your career. And this is the type of work we do in our institute in India. By taking up these challenges, not only will you enhance your engineering skills, but it will be a great contribution to society and hence will give you tremendous emotional satisfaction and happiness. I will now leave you with a thought to ponder by telling you a story from India's ancient scriptures, the Puranas. It is a typical Indian story of the sage and his disciples. The sage asks his disciples, "When does the night end?" And the disciples say, "At dawn, of course." The sage says, "I know that, but when does the night end and the dawn begin?" The first disciple, who is from the tropical south of India, which is just like Florida, replies, "When the first glimmer of light across the sky reveals the fronds of coconut trees swaying in the breeze, that is when the night ends and the dawn begins." The sage says no. So the second disciple, who is from the cold north, ventures when the first streak of sunshine make the snow gleam white on the mountain tops of Himalayas. That is when the night ends and the dawn begins. The sage says, "No, my sons, when two travelers from opposite ends of our land meet and embrace each other as brothers, and when they realize that they sleep under the same sky, see the same stars and dream the same dreams, that is when the night ends and the dawn begins." I feel that when bright young engineers like you, through the technology and resources, light up the lives of those at the bottom of the pyramid, then it will bring in the dawn of a new age for a happy world. Happy graduation and go Gators.
George and Anil, would you please join me at the podium? I wish to thank both of you for your thoughtful and wise words tonight. Now it is my distinct pleasure to present to you the Distinguished Alumnus Award in recognition of your roots in the College of Engineering, your distinguished careers, and your outstanding service to your professions and the university. Thank you for joining us tonight. Dr. Jennifer Curtis, Associate Dean for Research and Facilities in the College of Engineering, will now introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Subroto Bacci.
In 1999, Subroto Bacci co-founded Mindtree, a global software services company, initially serving as the company's chief operating officer. He very quickly found himself adapting the company to the effects of the global economic slowdown and the September 11th tragedy. And then he decided to move to the U.S. from India to help the leadership team remain united during this difficult time. Through persistence, dedication, and clear articulation of the vision, mission, and values of the company, Mr. Bacci brought Mindtree to the reality of being the best mid-sized company from India. His vision has touched many aspects of Mindtree: leadership development, marketing, knowledge management initiatives that distinguish itself from other companies and lend to its success. After the initial public offering of Mindtree in 2007, he moved into the role of gardener for the company in order to expand the leadership capacity beyond its founding leadership team. In 2010, he was appointed vice chairman of the board, and in 2012, he took on the role of chairman. In 2012, the company was recognized by World Finance magazine with a Best Corporate Governance India distinction. Mr. Bacci is also known for his inspirational writing and earned the position of India's best-selling business author for 2011. He has written business bestsellers such as The High Performance Entrepreneur, Go Kiss the World, The Professional, MBA at 16, The Professional Companion, and The Elephant Catchers, which have been translated into multiple languages. He also periodically authors a column entitled Zen Garden for Forbes India, for which he has interviewed people like the Dalai Lama, Amir Khan, and many noted Indian entrepreneurs. At Mr. Bacci's request, the College of Engineering constructed a Facebook page to allow the graduating students to offer him their feedback on what they wished for him to speak about tonight. Over the past few weeks, Mr. Bacci has digested their many insightful requests, and I am now pleased to welcome him to the podium to respond to the graduates. Please welcome Mr. Subroto Bacci.
Thank you, Dean Curtis, Dean Cami Abernathy, esteemed members of faculty and staff, family and friends congregated to witness today's graduation ceremony, and most importantly, my dear graduating students. I cannot tell you how honored I feel to be in your midst today. I feel deeply grateful that you have bestowed the honor on me and through me on Mindtree, the enterprise I co-founded 15 years ago. As we built what is now an IT services company with 13,000 people, we chose to set up our development center here at Gainesville. This center is a three-way collaboration between your university, the state of Florida, and, of course, Mindtree. We chose to come here largely because of the reputation of the University of Florida. Given our relationship, when Dean Abernathy asked me to be a commencement speaker, I was delighted. But then I asked her, do students really listen to commencement speeches? Particularly from people 2 or 3 times their age. Dean Abernathy replied emphatically, yes, young people listen, they pay attention. In particular, they want to be inspired. Then she said something I will never forget. She said, our job is to inspire young people. You cannot inspire them enough. Drowned in the ordinariness of our existence, sometimes dealing with our own struggles and frustrations, and during the occasional inevitable moment of cynicism, we adults often forget the responsibility to inspire. But we can never inspire enough. We cannot just say that we did our bit and no more needs to be done. To my graduating student friends, I give you the words of your dean, your job and my job will always be to inspire. And remember, you cannot inspire them enough. But on your part, I must say, you have already begun. You wrote to me with your questions and your thoughts on what you wanted to hear from me. As your responses poured in, I marveled at the quality of your intellect and the power of your humanity. You sent in questions that astonished me with thoughtfulness, kindness, and wisdom. You revealed your ambitions, your fears, your strengths, your fragility. You took my breath away. One question in particular moved me deeply, touching on matters of change and identity, on how to keep one's sense of self in an ever-changing environment. Your classmate, Elise Burke, wrote, Elise Burke, Elise Burke wrote, and I paraphrase only slightly. As a student about to enter a new world, I have this feeling of loss. I'm sure it is something that we all must be feeling, that by graduating, we are potentially losing a part of ourselves. How does one deal with that? Morph that into a new world and ease that weird, empty feeling that comes with graduating and entering the unknown. How do we keep ourselves? Elise, you are not alone. Everyone seated here has felt this at some point in time. These have been my feelings when I left college, and then when I left my professional life to start a company at the age of 28, I felt that way again when that company folded up, and I began working as a manager in a large corporation. And then when I left that contented but cocooned life to co-found Mindtree 15 years ago. Even now, as I stand in front of you, that weird, empty feeling is coming back to me as I contemplate the inevitable transition that will happen to me in a few years from now. That you are potentially losing a part of yourself, Elise, will be a recurring theme for the rest of your life, and you will find yourself asking, how do I morph into a new world? Is the weird, empty feeling that comes from entering the unknown and keep my sense of self. One day, a few years from now, perhaps you will find yourself sitting in your tiny home office, pensive because you had to sell your startup company, which was your baby. Because if you had not, it would have shut down. And you will be asking yourself these very same questions. You will ask them when you are sitting in your office in the White House, alone except for the sound of the janitor's vacuum cleaner out in the hallway. You will have just completed your second term in office, and tomorrow, after 8 years, you will no longer be the president of your country. The questions will come to you when you leave your comfortable, glamorous job as the CEO of a Fortune 500 company because you have decided to take on the responsibility of turning around a struggling international relief organization. And you know what? The questions will rise again as you move in and out of some very precious relationships in your personal life. So, Elise, you have put your finger on a vein that pulses below the cheers and celebrations of the day. You want me to dwell on the idea of change. How will you handle it? How will you make the trade-offs? How will you deal with the loss? How will you survive all this? You will. I will say that first. You will do all this and more, and you will do it with courage, humility, and grace. But before I say any more, I would like you to pause and picture yourself right now. What do you see? Graduation robes, a big smile, a funny hat with a tassel on it. Look again at the images layered below. Go all the way back to your first day at the university. There you are, excited, uncertain, happy, sad, mixed up, with your 2 suitcases, your 6 overflowing cardboard boxes of random but precious things. Looking at an unadorned dorm room that will become home. From that day to this day, look at what you have done. You have been the master of change yourself. From our vantage point today, that change might appear to be a smooth curve, but it wasn't. There are bumps, there are high highs and low lows. You took it all in your stride, and here you are. The change that you have navigated in these 4 years is really no different from the change you navigate when you start a family. You leave a plush job for a meaningful one, or when one day you drop your own child off on the first day of her kindergarten and try not to cry as she vanishes from sight. You see, you are not graduating simply with an engineering degree today. You're graduating with a rope, a pickaxe, hooks, a water bottle, and walkie-talkie to help you navigate all your curves ahead. Yesterday you were good, tomorrow you'll be superb. But today, you do not know it yet. But this is humility. This is the beginning of wisdom. Looking at you today, listening to your voice, I'm thinking of a river. At its source, nothing about it suggests greatness or grandeur. The Amazon, when you trace it all the way back to Apacheta in Arequipa, Peru, begins as a glacial stream. Nearby are just a few lumps of snow below a solitary wooden cross that seems to say, keep the faith. At her source, high up in the Himalayas, the Ganges is just a tiny gush. It's the same story for many rivers in the world. At its source, the river has no control over what is ahead. All it can do is flow on to the just one next step, and the next, and then one more. At that time, actually, it isn't even a river. It's just a stream, a rivulet. But as it gurgles along, it finds another one to join her. The rivulet welcomes the tributary, and now they become a river. As this river now flows with new energy, there appears a huge mountain blocking its path. The river doesn't fight the mountain, and neither does it flow back to where it came from. The river finds its patient way around the mountain. The journey becomes beautiful once more. Then suddenly, out of nothing, nowhere, the surface below and the banks by the side vanish. What appears is a monstrous gorge below. What happens now? The river does not weep. The river becomes a roaring waterfall. Every waterfall in the world roars even as it falls. And guess what? The sun illuminates its mist, a rainbow appears, and the entire world comes to marvel at its majesty. Through the trickle, the tributary, the torrent, an expansive deep calm emerges. The river's benevolent flow creates life. Civilizations flourish along her banks, and then she becomes one with the ocean. But at the source, she has no idea of what she will become or where she will go. If the river were to speak to you today, what would it say? The river would say, your identity is evolving. It is okay to have self-doubt. Uncertainty is inherent in change, and change is the only thing that is certain. The river would say, don't just be passionate, do something. Passion is what passion does. As you flow on from source to confluence to estuary, sometimes even your very best will not be enough. Sometimes you'll falter. Sometimes you'll make poor decisions with unpleasant outcomes. The river would say, every single day you get the chance to start all over again. The river would say, don't dwell on failing, instead prepare to succeed. And when you fall, fall like me, fall brilliantly. Along the path there'll be loss, The river would say, honor your feelings of loss, but do not wallow in them. Loss is not the boss of you. To flow, we must leave something behind, and we must take a step forward. Change comes sometimes from the outside and sometimes from within. Sometimes we see it coming, sometimes it catches us completely off guard. Sometimes we're able to bend with it and withstand it. Sometimes it knocks us over and leaves us breathless. And sometimes we ride it to glorious new tomorrows. Today, each one of you leaves behind certain markers of who you are. Volleyball player, honor student, champion French fry eater, debater, essay writer, student leader. But you carry with you the seeds of all the things that you are, and you'll find new markers that will point to those things that you are: entrepreneur, engineer, activist, change maker, parent, business leader. Whatever may be your goal, flow with abandon and intensity. Make friends with passers-by, welcome every tributary, and when the gorge opens its jaws, fall and find new forts. Be like the Amazon. Even the mighty ocean will wait with respect for your arrival. I urge you to embrace a life not just of courage but wisdom, not just capability but credence, not just glory but greatness. Rejoice in your arrival this evening. May your tomorrows be enchanted. As you chart your new life, may you inherit the greatness of your parents, your teachers, your friends. As your legacy, may humanity be richer, wiser, and more inspired. And remember, you cannot inspire enough. Thank you for sharing today's wonderful occasion with me. My wife Sushmita and daughters Sneha and Neeti are here with me this evening, applauding your achievements and wishing you the very best in your continuing journey. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Subroto, for inspiring us all with your words of wisdom. I would like to present you with this gift as a small token of our recognition of your service to our profession and our appreciation of your presence with us tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I now call on Captain Carl Bush, Commanding Officer of the U.S. Navy and UF Navy ROTC, to join me at the podium to recognize our graduating ROTC students who will be commissioned into the U.S. military.
Hooah! Y'all still awake? I see a lot of caps bending down, so I think y'all are starting to nod off a little bit. And I'm going to steal a couple seconds of time that I wasn't allotted because y'all have been sitting for over an hour now. Can I get everybody to stand up for 5 seconds? Shake it out. Just shake it out. Breathe. Who? All right. Seats. As Dean Abernathy mentioned, a number of your graduates, your fellow graduates, who are in the University of Florida Reserve Officer Training Corps will be commissioned into the Armed Forces in separate ceremonies. If present, I'd like the following graduating engineering students to please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Commissioning in the United States Navy, Seamus D. McNamara. Aerospace engineering, he's going to go to Naval Air Station, Pensacola, Florida for training as a naval aviator. Michael A. Newman. Aerospace engineering, also reporting to Naval Air Station, Pensacola for training as a naval aviator. Commissioning in the United States Air Force, John M. Gregory. Mechanical engineer, reporting to Randolph Air Force Base, San Antonio, Texas, for training as an RPA pilot. Aaron T. Knott. Aerospace Engineering, reporting to Laughlin Air Force Base, Del Rio, Texas, for training as a pilot. And David K. Riffle. Industrial Engineering, reporting to Nellis Air Force Base, Las Vegas, Nevada, for training as a civil engineer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain Bush. The College of Engineering is graduating 44 U.S. veterans this semester, and you will recognize many of them by their red, white, and blue graduation cords. Let us extend our congratulations and show our appreciation for all of these students' willingness to serve in defense of our country and for the cause of peace. Thanks for your service, Gator Engineers. In the College of Engineering, it is our strong belief that commencement should be representative of our students. In recognition of this belief, it is customary for us to invite a female and male representative of our undergraduate graduating class to provide a brief perspective of their college experience. Information on this evening's student speakers is included in your program. It is with much pleasure that I introduce our engineering student commencement speakers, Claudia Sotomayor, graduating with a BS degree in Material Science and Engineering, followed by James O'Connell, graduating with a BS degree in Environmental Engineering.
Thank you, Dean Abernathy and distinguished Platform Party guests, for this opportunity to speak to my friends and their families. That's it, guys. We've done it. The 5 years of sacrifice are over. Congratulations. Today, I'm filled with happiness, but most of all, I am grateful. When my parents were 41 years old, they put everything on the line for me. They packed us up, left our entire life behind, and started from zero in a strange country where we didn't speak the language. And they did all this so that my brother and I could go to college in America. It was a huge sacrifice for them and for the people we left behind, especialmente mis abuelos, my grandparents. So today is a special day for us, graduates, but it's also a special day for our parents and our family who overcame so much to see us here today. I would like to take a moment for gratitude. I would like you now to find your family and say thank you. Thank you, Mom. In the past 5 years, UF has fundamentally changed who I am. This campus has seen me grow into the person I wanted to be. So today is the first day of a new life as an engineer. And that title comes with prestige, and it comes with responsibility. As Gator engineers, we ought to have a universal perspective and realize that as American engineers, we have a global impact. We have the ability to truly change things. We must and we will carry humanity towards a sustainable future. The future of our society depends on engineers like us. And finally, I want to wish us all a happy life. Be happy. Do not worry about the unessential things. Quality of life is measured by the quality of our relationships, our friendships. So love your family and love your friends. Jefferson wrote it perfectly. He said, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, we have life, and we are liberated. So let's pursue true happiness, the kind of happiness that is in our mind, like our education, and no one, absolutely no one, can take that away. Live with passion and live with intent. Vive con pasión y vive con propósito. Go Gators!
In the eternal words of my favorite pop singer, Kesha, we are who we are. We are the builders, the thinkers, the doers, and the creators. We are these things because we are engineers. As Gators, we are champions, no matter what the University of Connecticut says. As Gators, we are champions. We are humanitarians. We are leaders, and we are visionaries. We truly are superstars, and today we celebrate our identity as Gator engineers. Today, we remember all the fun that we've had and all the nights we've had at the library. Today, we thank our friends and families, and we say goodbye to these hallowed halls. We've probably all spent a lot of time this semester reflecting on how much we've grown and changed. And tomorrow, the real test begins. Tomorrow, we will show the world who we are and what we're made of. We have passion in our hearts and orange and blue in our veins. Nothing can stop us. Tomorrow is our day, and we will charge forward to the beating drum of progress. This piece of paper we received tonight is not a receipt. Do not look at it and be satisfied with the idea of successful completion. This piece of paper is a stock. We are all shareholders in tomorrow. We own a piece of tomorrow. What will you do with yours? We may know what the next chapter of our lives has in store, but we must remember to be open-minded. Our personal forecasts can be altered by unanticipated events as well as deliberate actions. We have the power in our minds and in our hearts to tackle our fears, achieve our dreams, and solve the grand challenges of our world. We must rise up. Vision, collaboration, plus authentic need is the formula for change. We have been raised as Gator engineers in the petri dish of the University of Florida. Our will is strong, and our chomp is stronger. We have the capacity to endure, and we will go our separate ways strengthened by the resolve of our classmates. We will go forth from this place and forge our own paths in places and ways we cannot begin to imagine. I'm sure we've all had a good laugh at the Gator Nation commercial where people are walking down the street saying, "Go write the great American novel, go cure cancer, go to Mars." We laughed because we couldn't believe these things to be true. But as we step across this threshold tonight, we will begin to see that these and others are goals we can achieve. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or there is something that you cannot do. The only thing that is impossible is to find the limit of our abilities. The limit does not exist. On our spectacular rise to success, we must remember to thank those that have helped us. We are all connected to each other. We must accept and embrace each other's differences, knowing that we are stronger for them. It is important to challenge ourselves to understand each other. As engineers, it is our responsibility to walk in the shoes of our neighbor so that we may create the best solution. As engineers, it is our responsibility to be ethical when dealing with the health and safety of the public. As engineers, it is our responsibility to challenge conventional wisdom. The problems that we face tomorrow cannot be solved with the same thinking that created them. We must work together across disciplines to leave our world a better place. We did not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We are borrowing it from our children. I'd like to thank Dean Abernathy, members of the Platform Party, and our guests for joining us tonight. It is in your legacy that we have learned, and we promise to honor you by creating a powerful legacy of our own. We have the tools and the knowledge, the determination and the passion, and the vision and the plan. We are superstars, and we will stand up for tomorrow. We are the ones we have been waiting for. So Gator engineers, go find a clean energy source. Go start a technology revolution. Go create better medicines. Go bring clean water to all people. Go to the edges of the universe. Go Gators and go Gator engineers.
Thank you, Claudia and James, for your passionate speeches. In recognition of your contribution to Gator Engineering, I present you both with a plaque as a symbol of our gratitude for your representing your fellow Gator engineers with such great distinction. And now, we turn to the primary reason for this occasion, the conferring of degrees. I invite Dr. David Norton, UF Vice President of Research, to join me at the podium to present the candidates for master's degrees and to confer their degrees. Will the candidates for the various master's degrees in the College of Engineering please rise? Dr. Norton, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the faculty of the College of Engineering for the conferring of those degrees.
On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the University of Florida Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Masters of Science or Masters of Engineering with its accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities. On behalf of all of us here, I offer you our heartiest congratulations and commend you to the fellowship of educated men and women. You may now move your tassels from right to left and ensure that your class rings remain turned to face the world, signifying your alumni status. Please be seated.
Before we first recognize our master's graduates by name, this seems a fitting place to acknowledge that this is a family affair. In just a moment, we'll see how much so. We know our graduates would like to pay their respect and publicly show their appreciation to all the family and friends here with us today who have helped our graduates reach this important milestone in their lives. Will the mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, grandparents, aunts, uncles, husbands, wives, significant others, children, and friends of all of our bachelor's and master's degree graduates here tonight, please rise so that you can be recognized. As you know, no degree recipient is required to attend this commencement. Those who do so will be introduced individually. Since these students have worked hard for years for their degrees, we ask that everyone assist us in making this a dignified process, thus ensuring that each student's name can be clearly heard as it is proclaimed. Now, following the marshal's signals and instructions, the new master's degree recipients will come forward to be recognized individually. As each department is announced, I invite the school and departmental leadership or their representatives to join me in congratulating the graduates.
Department of Computer and Information Sciences and Engineering, Department Chair Dr. Paul Gator, represented by Dr. Richard Newman. Armili Jenga. Divya Kwanbalai. Senha Durvasula. Gopi Krishnan Narayanan. Shreyasi Bogji. Arka Bhattacharya. Yugash Arora. Pranjul Sharma. Harsh Yogendra Bhavsar. Anubhav Sharma. Siddhant Janjari. Nishesh Patel. Balaj Rabasubramanian. Karthik Ravi. Sriram Sridharan. Sachin Ramachandran. Ashak Rajendran. Mohana Sundaram Viramuthu. Armando Josiba Leon Aloriaga. Rahu Bupalam. Sahil Puri. Deminder Arora. Ankush Darkar. Kishore Rajasekar. Vishwanath Patil. Prajwal Narasimhamurthy. Ravindra L. Dengar. Ashwini Ramamurthy. Saumya Hariharan. Prabal Kanodia. Priyanka. Chen Chao Wei. Winfu Feng. Sabi Hassan Najimi. Ankit Jain. Ankit Garg. Vikram Bisht. Ankit Gupta. Dhananjay Prakash Birud. Abhijit Nayak. Aditi Verma. Akshita Gupta. Prachi Dalal. Shanmuga Priya Katharvel. Kratika Gupta. Chandrasekharan Ramanathan. Harem Prakash Gadekar. Sridikirti Sudhir Pakhtar. Sayali Deshpande. Simit Rajiv Shah. Sanchit Katare. Akshay Dokle. Aditya Shrotri. Chinmay Bhagat. Subud Nimkar. Nachiket Hiradal Patil. Michael R. Harn. Shashank Shekhar. Rishabh Krishna. Akil Jain. Soham Purohit. Praveen Ahuja. Vinay Ananthram Kinney. Karan Narang. Pankaj Ram Lakakula. Pradeep Duda. Shubham Bhatnagar. Rohan Mingani. Kashul Agrawal. Kulani Kushal. Pratik Rajiv Pandit.
Vinod, ready, Gopi, ready. Shanti, Swarup Katika. Tirumala Naidu Tumati. Harsha Gala. Sayam Kola. Vijay Madi Reddy. Ravi Neti. Navaneet Kumar Bodla. Niyashad Rachamalu. Tushar Athavili. Xuan Chi. Shal Shan. Yi Kelly. Yojo Ten. Situng Zhang. Junfei Ren. Yang Chen. Ju Shen. Kumar Shashank. Ying Shi. Xiao Yu. Zi Chen Ho. Hao Tien Soon. Ziyu Ji. Dao Chen. Reja Shi. Shen Chen Chao. Da Zhao. Yin Shi. Yari Han. Dai Fei Han. Wen Ting Zhao. Yi Su. Yang O. Sean Shi. Yang Jiao. Shorei Wu. Wei Lin. Yao Yucheng. Wei Zhang. Sai Panindra Paletti.
Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and the Environment, School Director Dr. Kirk Hatfield, Department of Civil and Coastal Engineering, Department Head Dr. Robert Tiki. Charles Rosario Rodriguez. Rohitash K. Jain. Anaruda Anjana. Muhammad Fake Bashir. Ajit Rajendra Mutha. Bharat Kumar Sankara. Subodh Chaturvedi. Aditya Vivek Satkal. Samuel D. Armstrong, Jr. Samuel Taylor Edwards III. Mark Justin Frederick. James J. Lloyd. Norman H. Jeter. Janet L. Fay, Borhan Jabberi, Richard J. Pick, Stephen M. Vilas, Brian H. Mora, Rachel O. Paulas, Ariel S. Zazik, Timothy W. Gleason, Jonathan R. Hardy, Richard Caleb Hardy Jr., Mohammed Al-Khaldi, Surab Saxena, Rajesh Khan Rajapan, Hui Zhang, Winbo Wang, Dongyu Feng, Jian Wang, Shenji Ming, Mingchuan Zhu, Xiao Zhang, Linxia Xu, Rajarajeshwari Reddy Pali, Pratik Wamorkare, Minhao Tui, Sichi Li, Yang Zhao, Xinyu Li, Lin Han, Hao Zhang, Hamid Hakim, Ziwi Yang, Shuang Song, Jiasheng Wan, Yuhan Chan, Zijian Han, Li Yuan. Department of Chemical Engineering, Department Chair, Dr. Richard Dickinson.
Hong Zheng, Han Si Bao, Xian He Deng, Jean Liu, Jie Yu Zhang, Jia Yin, Liu Li, Lei Fu, Hong Fei Bao, Yi Fan Jia, Yi Yang Jiang, Yi Yang, Yu Meng Teng, Qi Zheng Wang, Zhu Yangpan, Liang Chen, Xiao Wei Ron, Wenbo Peng, Lakshmi Nangabala Akalan, AJ Muralidharan, Varun Arun Mojien Chelavan, Puneet Jawali, Shubham Ganguly, Pratim Palit, Ashish Kandaparkar, Tapamoy Bhattacharya, and Jinkia Sati, Rohan Deepak Davalikar, Nakul Vijay Pitray, Akshay Kumar Varganatwar, Jai Kant, Mihir Shah, Garji Pakel, Wei Bing Meng, Shan Shan Wang, Di Singh, Jingzhu Zhang, Yuzhu Zhang, Jai Ming Wang, Liang Xuan Zhu, Xiao Wei Zhang, Qian Yin Wang, Chai Sui Chu, Tianqi Liu, Mangqi Zhang, Ruyang Sun, Yuting Zhang, Kiaihuang Huang.
Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Department Chair Dr. Simon Philpott. Stephen Andrew Schmid. Michael J. Adams. James D. Berzamato. Mithun Nair. Rohit Mohan. Akash Kumar. Vignesh Nandakumar. Pranith Kumar Akinapali. Surbi Mittal. Madhuri L. Pawar. Suhani Ramamurthy. Chao Xiao. Pei Shi. Wantao Wang. Baiyang Pan. Kaifon Yu. Chao Kang. Chenglin Lin. Yen Win Kuo. Ye Ling Xia. Guan Ye Ting. Eric Wayne Robertson. Liang Chen. Shirin Chu. Ying Sun. Ya Chi. Yanan Ma. Chen Ji. Jin Huang. Zhengming Li. Jiajun Lin. Keri Wu. Yukian Dai. Wei Sun Zhang. Chindan Ding. Naiming Liu. Ye Wan. Zhabo Ming. Xin Yu Chen. Sibo Wang. Jian Yu Yuan. Yang Ding. Tang Yang. Ji Yen Lian. Yang Qing Sai. Jen Win Tao. Fan Ye. Yang Chi Chao. Jun Fei Pan. Jae Yoon Kim. Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Nuclear Engineering Program, Department Chair Dr. Simon Philpott.
Robert Beard. Elise Marie Skurlock. Alex Englander.
Department of Agricultural and Biological Engineering, Department Chair Dr. Dorota Hamann, represented by Dr. Melanie Correll.
Mazin Nasir Zaki Zarun Sabor. Ali Reza Pereza. Courtney Cardozo.
Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Department Chair Dr. John Harris.
Asrith Ganti. Patrick Murray. Donna Sai Krishna Sakarnala. Kendari Teja Kata. Anudeep Karudi. Aishwara Chadaraman Warrior. Chahavi Ravindra Gandhi, Mona Lisa Das, Anamika Garish Jakar, Carlos Loza, Raul Enrique Balda Mansayo, David Shou, Zhu Cao, Ri Yun Huang, Ru Min Sun, David Marchetti, San Clap Mohanty, Akhil Makana, Abhinav Shuthant Ganji, Venkata Pranith Yalavarthi, Venkata Karthith Reddy Avuku, Michael Warkander, Stephen Bingler, Sagarika Das, Bowen Zhang, Riji Li, Tao Yu, Risheng Wang, Ye Yu, Sri Krishna Kumaraswamy, Kratali Shri Limai, Rohan Shanjeev Indukar, Shweta Shrindahar, Hishrakesh Jaya Thirtha, Prashant Awashni, Mayuresh Dawu, Tejas Venjulekar, Gautam Prasad, Vaibhav Tiwari, Sanyan Lahiri, Nidhi Anil Kumar, Abhilash Bangalore Ravi, Vardhan Dugar, Ravi Agarwal, Sudhir Viraraja, Alok Mandaloy, Rohan Prakash, Kazi Mendehi Hassan, Sumava Saha, Rudra Prasad Baksi, Powell Chojeki, Michael Fry, Kyle Steiner, Andrew Charles Gray, Tushar Kanti Bhattacharya, Suchitra Chandran, Gayatrathi Natarajan, Varshna Radhashnikan, Karthik Marut, Varun Raghunathan, Abhinad Sukumar, Ravisheka Balasubramanian, Vignesh Ramasubu Shankar, Aravind Asu Balaji, Harshita Rao Suresh Rao,
Harish Chanda Ravichandar, Sarvamangala Subramaniam, Benjamin Landers, Chen Lu, Manan Parikh, Aniket Oak, Vivitsu Maharaja, Javid Ali, Alexandras Koknevicius, Wenting Wang, Jipen Dong, Lin Wang, Chen Yi Gao, Dion Lee, Penliang Zhao, Mingming Zhang, Sudi Ranjan Proch, Hallie Louise Jakeman, Arsalan Gohar, Maysam Siddiqui, Chinwan Tong, Yan Li, Boyi Huang, Muhan Zheng, Dan Yu Wang, Zhao Yuan Liang, Xiaobin Xu, Chen Yang, Zhu Zong, Shangju Wu, Yi Lei, Robert Win Chung, Naifan Zhuang, Jiang Ken Tao, Xin Li, Tian Chi Pan, Feng Ji Sin, Han Chao Yang, Liang Yuan, Wei Yadong, Jia Duan, Lin Liu, Feng Shun, Xiao Hanxi, Wan Eng Zhan, Wan Long Zhao, Hao Jiayen, Bin Lu, Shi La, Yu Chen Ma, Yao Long Zhang, Caleb Scott Markley, Yang Liu,
Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Department Chair Dr. David Hahn.
Varun Balakrishna Rao, Logan Thomas, Bharat Menon, Saket Kumar, Bijan Neely, Viraj Wadakar, Ashish Trivedi, Rupak Adananan, Prasanna Venkat Krishnamurthy, Nitendra Kumar Mishra, Raul Galindo, Jai Zhou, Hao Lin, Amy Pittman, Meng Chen, Xiao Bo Feng, Kai Ching Gao, Chi Cheng Zhang, Ryan Christopher Shelley, Zhao Wei Fan, Zaiwon Jing, Longshe Zhang, Giancarlo Sasoto, Corbin Robeck, Jianjun Han, Yi Mingzhang, Yu Hao, Hao Wei Yang, Fan Chen, Xiaoping Li, Gang Li, Yi Zhu Yan, Fei Wu, Rajiv Grover, Monali Banu Prakesh Gupta, Abhishek Malik, Ramchanda Upadhyay, Swanan Sadanan Lamai, Pushkar Mishra, Shravran Kumar Raji, Vadbhav Nipayani. Najendra Vara Prasan Achanta. Conrad Cole. Anurag Kumar.
Shweta Nitin Patil. Manali Jayant Nabar. Pranav Kaliraraman. Arti Sakalha. Mayure Napade. Gregory Eelman. Mihir Pai. Anuruddha Sawant. Sumit Sawant. Anuj Maheshwari. Nikhil Lunde. Niroshita Mandalana. Sneha Sundar. Christopher Thorne. Tian Yuigu. Jia Ying Zhang. Jayu Ju. On Win. Lindsay Andrews. Anubhav Mohan. Devin Patel. Sai Santosh Bobali. Rahul Babu Konaru. Aran Subaya. Nikon Singhal. Reed Schaefer. Tilan Wijaratne. Lu Shicha. Jundong. Liangxiang Chen. Hameng Xiao. Xiaolong Wang. Fan Yang. Qichen Chuang. Jin Zhou. Minwan Zhang. Qi Lu. Yuan Fu Zhuan. Yi Tao Li. Eduardo Rondon.
Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, Interim Department Chair, Dr. Joseph Junis.
Christopher Wicker. Sean Douglas. Matthew David Norton. Syed Irshad Sakaki. Bilal Ahmed Raja. Zhenghuan He. Rohit Krishna Sagar. Aswin Kumar Sanmuganathan. Jai Chi Zhu. Shi Chen. Yi Yang. Lei Si. Ran Chi Li. Lei Sen. Xiaohua Zhang. Yu Chen. Wen Liao. Yang Lu. Zhao Zheng Li. CJ Jia. Lingbing Lu. Tao Hua Tan. Qing Wan. Mao Wei Zhang. Bradley John Sherrill. Kellen Andrew Lindsay.
Danielle Talia Gennaro. Nicholas Alexander Harger. Joseph H. Portella. Neely B. Page. Justin Ray Martinez. Stefano Leonardo Carnio, Roy Kenji Wilsey, Michael M. Farrell, Joseph John Croto III, Lauren D. Robinson, Lester Marti, Javier A. Rivas, Mohammed Ramati, John W. Jackson, Tiffany Van Ben Nguyen, Oscar Humberto Rial, Roberto Ryan Valdemar, Nancy Chung, Daniel Japheth Vijan, Diana I. Ovedia, Thomas Arthur John, Caleb F. Hurst, Brett J. Harriton, Benjamin Douglas Roseborough, Ryan Scott Lime, Krethan L. Panmunin, Samantha Lynn Riley, Teresa Ann Briggs Arthur, Ryan A. Malone, Matthew S. Spears, Eric Michael Graham, Sean Brandon Connolly, Mark Brendan Dowling, Floyd Portugal Capistrano, Richard Thomas Muraski, Larry Scott Lutz, Michael E. Bowman, Seth Allen Spalsbury, Mark L. Braga, Gregory V. Van Bemden II, Richard Aaron Zawadsky, Veronica M. Marasco, David C. Marasco, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Department Chair, Dr. Christine Schmidt.
Nicholas Christopher Morell, Catherine Marie Dunnigan, Emily Ann Hester, Andreas Beckery, Neeraj Lodaya, Aparna Nandakumar, Aishwarya Arya, Brendan Barklow, Elliot Stepuson, Hui Yu Bao,
Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and the Environment, School Director Dr. Kirk Hatfield, Department of Environmental Engineering Sciences, Department Head Dr. Cheng Yu Wu.
Erica Wallace Gonzaga, Jason Sutherland, Michelle Elizabeth Trainer, Allison Marie Lewis, Katie Lynn Cribbs,
It is now my pleasure to present to you the Spring 2014 College of Engineering graduating class of master's degree students. This ceremony is historical for Gator Engineering because we are recognizing the first graduating undergraduate class from the Pruitt Family Department of Biomedical Engineering. Before we welcome this class onto the stage to be recognized by name with all of our other majors, I asked Dr. Bruce Wheeler to come forward to provide a brief history of the makings of our undergraduate biomedical engineering program.
This is a very special occasion as we are celebrating the first ever class of graduating seniors in biomedical engineering at the University of Florida. This is one of the most important milestones of the development of the J. Creighton Pruitt Family Department of Biomedical Engineering. Begun under Dean Pramod Karganekar and our first chair, William Ditto, and now promoted by Dean Cami Abernathy and our current chair, Christine Schmidt. I've been fortunate to have been acting chair in between these and to have been involved along with the tremendous efforts of Dr. Hans van Ostrom, our associate chair for undergraduate affairs. And I also wish to recognize Dr. James Schumacher, who has had the most personal involvement with these graduating seniors through his role in senior design. And I would like Dr. van Ostrom and Dr. Schumacher to please come forward to be recognized. This milestone brings us to a fully functioning Department of Biomedical Engineering, which was the vision of our benefactor, the late Dr. J. Creighton Pruitt, a pioneer bioengineer and cardiac surgeon with a number of medical inventions to his credit. Dr. Pruitt gave generously, both financially and of his time, but is best remembered by the department for his love of all of the activities of the department, not only our research, but the education of our students. His family continues this intense interest and is represented today by Dr. J. Creighton Pruitt, Jr., son of Dr. Pruitt, and I ask him to step forward and be recognized. I think it's also important to thank our graduating seniors. They are sitting off to the left. They were our guinea pigs, with no previous graduates to tell them what they were getting into, relying principally on the department's statement of good intentions. But they've worked with us to smooth out all of the glitches along the way. Most importantly, their enthusiasm, their intelligence, and their very strong work ethic have made this program work. So we proudly send them off right now to medical schools, to graduate schools, and to the biomedical engineering industry, destined for careers as leaders in the field of biomedical engineering. And of course, go Gators!
Thank you, Dr. Wheeler. With our first class of BME undergraduates, tonight truly is a momentous time in the history of Gator engineering. I now invite Dr. David Norton to join me again in presenting the candidates for baccalaureate degrees and in conferring their degrees. Will the candidates for the various bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering please rise? Dr. Norton, these candidates have completed all the requirements of their respective degrees and are recommended by the faculty of the College of Engineering for the conferring of those degrees.
On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the UF Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with its accompanying rights, privilege, and responsibilities. On behalf of all of us here, I offer our heartiest congratulations and commend you to the fellowship of educated men and women. You may now move your tassels from right to left and ensure that your class rings remain turned to face the world, signifying your alumni status. Please be seated.
As we prepare to introduce each bachelor's degree graduate individually, I again ask that everyone assist us in making this a dignified process, thus ensuring that each student's name can be clearly heard as it is proclaimed. Now, following the marshal's signals and instructions, the new bachelor's degree recipients will come forward to be recognized individually. As each department is announced, I invite the director, chair, or departmental representative to join me in congratulating the graduates.
Department of Biomedical Engineering, Department Chair, Dr. Christine Schmidt. Joshua John Maraj. Chase Walker Chambers. Patrick Hugh McKernan. Philip Fongnam Vu. Andrew Kaiwei Wan. Nirav P. Patel. Amanda K. Eifert. Nicole Lynn Gillis. Raymond Anthony Corey. Sean M. Murphy. Aline Louise Yonezawa. Abigail Neighbors. Samantha N. Coco. Ayami Posi Yowande Loy. Ming Lun Wu. Jeffrey A. Leibowitz. Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Department Chair, Dr. John Harris.
Ralph Oliver Jacoby. Michael Coble. Rebecca Ann Bowen. Dorian Fernandez. Andrew Mortellaro. Nathan Allen Sawada. Andrew Gettle II. David Sean McCarran. Benjamin Olias Uning. Ryan Allen Henderson. Andrew Lee Allen Kurt Wagner. Matthew Charles Thompson. William Ronkel. Arash Shah. Dorian Levy. Caitlin McDaniel. Benjamin Crockett. Stephen Kincaid. Jacob Stewart. Daniel Austin Colott. Christopher Morales. Jonathan Acevedo. William Garcia. Elman Laguna. Casey Coble. Jordan Street. Christian Randolph.
Genevieve Lindsay Carey. Chelsea Tracy Jean Marie. Michelle Rodriguez. Andres Felipe Gonzalez. Leonardo Falcon. Cheyenne Sobatzade. Nakisha Gray. Alvaro Obregon. Sebastian Mora. Jared Karen. Julian De Mateo. Dennis Gonzalez. Leandro Durand. Kasim Alay. Luis Liu. Wilmation Paul. Adam Sittler. Abrar Polani. Jason Herbold. Andy Joshua Abreu. Andrew Raposo.
Alan Albin. Ahmed Hafid Ali Ghalib. Elise Burke. Christopher Armada. Marcus Goudreau. Michelle Lee. Chester Virai. David A. Mohammed. Carrie Lucinda McNeil. Andrew Hunter Joyner. Carolina A. Schneeberger. Victoria Lee Brantley. Mauricio E. Belalbero. Alex Christopher Thompson. Adrian Robert Felici Cook. Michael Anthony Rodales. Heidi Marie Holscher. Dylan Paul Thomas. James C. Moran IV. Tony Spagnolia. Stephen M. Simon. Philippe Edson. David Michael Smith. Shayamal Patel. Jared Raymond Anderson. Irenelle Marilyn. Elliot King. Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and the Environment, School Director Dr. Kurt Hatfield. Department of Civil and Coastal Engineering, Department Head Dr. Robert Tiki.
Andrew Joseph Schwartz. Kevin Ceballos. Luis Delphin. Matthew L. Conley. Andrew Charles Cohn. Robert William Lawler III. Caitlin Elise Dombrowski. Daniel Keith Jackson. John Matthew Smithman. Tyler Austin Clem. Michael Stevenson. Larry Dorilus. Emily Jane Weigel. Sarah Elizabeth Paranella. Jennifer Michelle Connell. John David Ryan Cosner. Roy Tyson. Christopher Nathaniel Winardi. David James Hengelbrook. Leanne Fungi. Ronald E. Willis II. Stephen Gale. Christian Klein. Sean Reed. Patricia McDonald. Stephen Crawford. Sydney Brooke Bergeron. Jean-Paul Martucci Sena. Sheila Prabel, Jonathan Cleven, Chimeka Achononlu, Mario Anthony Sabi, Nicholas Ray LaSalle IV, Holly Ann Loeffler, Telmo Tadanzo Jr., Michael David Armstrong, Richard William McDonald II, Kenneth Robert Gautier, Randall Dudenbostel, James Philip Castor, Stephanie K. Boyd, Heather Claire Marisal, Samantha Perez, Thomas Michael Advocate, Rudy Castillo, Luis Augusto Avila,
Sarah Akua Twinboa, William Byron Smithson III, Stephen Robert Wilson, Corey Sky Bauer, Bethany Jolies, Sarah Carolee Lopez, Larissa Faria, Wilmead Burnett, Trent R. Vogelsong, Chloe Alexandra Johansson, Trenton T. Strackbine, James Anglin Murphy, Samuel Cohen, Francisco J. Perez Batista, Joshua Robert Reeves, Alexander William Swanson, Carlos A. Tomas Carbonell Castillon, Joseph David Allen, Andrew De Alba, Armando Javier Aguiar, Scott Harrison Short, William Ian Hausler, Sean C. Conaway, Chris Vasquez, Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Nuclear Engineering Program, Department Chair, Dr. Simon Philpott.
Morgan Byerly, Samuel T. O'Connor, Alberta Kovacheva, Christian Carboni, Grant Fong, Paul Allen Parker II, Matthew E. Cole, Esteban Gonzalez, Paul Johns, Devin Guthels, Damian Hunter Browning Smith, Kyle Keaton, David Reindl, Thomas Underwood, Trung Tron, Alexander Zoria, Megan Nicole Anito, Corey Gamage,
Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Department Chair, Dr. Simon Philpott.
Claudia Carla Sotomayor, Wenbo Zhang, Kazi Sadman, Peter Feltman, Brian Thomas Schaefer, Devin Friend, Jared Joseph Carter, Clayton Cozen, Daniel Scott Schulman, Frank John Luciano IV, Jonathan Kuwatno, Justin Joseph Marcelo, Ashley Renee Richmond, Brandy Mobley, Jessica Gail Paulson, Natalie Rose Meeks, Mary Alice Gill, a sophomore, Timothy Michael Johnson, Juan Gabriel Tencaro, Jeff Cromer, Kyle Sullivan, Pablo Miguel Palomino, Annabelle Woodruff, Patrick Ryan Terry, James Dahl, Jason Rosen, Jonathan Patrick Repper, Kelsey Cronell, Allison Hope Silverstone, Kelsey Mieko Pace, Jamie Elizabeth Severance, Jacqueline Martinez.
Department of Chemical Engineering, Department Chair Dr. Richard Dickinson.
Peter Disab, Catherine Taylor, Micheline Ann Morell, Stephanie Murphy, Donald Morrow Jr., Nathaniel Paul Stelzer, Elizabeth Ashley Volpe, Colleen Murphy, Stella Purnell Jarvis, Ashley Ann Axtell, Brittany Sheffield, Suzanne Shashke, Lexi Pearl Sigelski, Emily Suzanne Roberts, Chris Curavilla, Robert Anton Bryce, Maya Tran Hartley, Matthew Eric Hulsey, Eric Convenido, Mahadeo Ramjatan, Joshua Matam, Ashley Ann Akkad, Cameron Backus, Josiah Pierre, Sheldon Doxilly, Paul Rosenberger, Melanie Abujaude, Tiffany Smith, Navid Mernazari, Kelly Horner, Jeffrey Michael Hayes, Albert Thomas Abajan, Erica Klump, Colby Anderson Burt, Valerie Simmons, William Quadra, Andrew Alvarez, Louis Malone, Hedram Madani, Christopher Asoyan, Benjamin Jack Shea, Sarah Bermudez, Cindy Gonzalez, Rodney Del Rio, Matthew Robert Diaz, Joshua Hare, Roberto Ruiz, Brandon Crooks, Andrew Yoon, Jonathan Flood, Andrew Karp, Keith Mooney, Chad Mohammed, Philip Caparo, Gregor Rodriguez, Colleen Demore, Javier Granda, Catherine Yesel Perez,
Anthony Keesley, Xing Jason Jian, Ray Xiao, Michael Lewinson, Ricardo Rueda, Michael Muley, Tyler Werensjold, Jose Soler, John Alexander Tebow, Zachary Richard Fritz, Nicholas R. Navigato, Christopher L. Owens, Justin R. Shoemate, London N. Dewey, Michael Joseph Berghardt, Amanda Roscato, Santiago Hernandez, Lindsay M. Dennis, Forrest Todd Sloan, Anthony J. Maselli, John M. Finley, Jennifer A. Slaza, Samantha Lee Morelli, Michael V. Mayone, Stephen J. Foster, Kyle T. Andre, David Michael Zier, Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, Interim Department Chair, Dr. Joseph Junis.
Catherine Elizabeth Jasitis, Michelle Gothrow, Diana Alarcone, Rachel Milkey, Andrea Mexicanos, Rashid Dorr, Megan Lynn Harmon, Dionet Presayado, Mark Daniel Evangelista Santa Maria, Malayan Honor, Ernesto Roger Mandowski, Kyle Grosjean, Sarhat Satil, Julian Montoya, Chadwick Boyd, Richard Douglas Forbes, Catherine Trikel, Michael Charles Cassan, Mary Ellen Di Tomaso, Adrian Mardoche Fedida, Alexis Weil, Amadeus Burke, Daniel Justin Schrey, William Dixon, Lorianne Melissa Natoya Brown, Brian Timothy Gregory, Cameron Cass, Anthony Charles Westbury, J. Garrett Cox, Eduardo T. Lopez, Austin Boudreau, Catherine Diane Butler, Kyle Thomas Shampo, Danielle Jesperson, Charles Robinson, Richard DeBrujard, Bradley Charles Crar, Tyler Buffum, Natalie Naverde.
Jorge Barba. Sean Dadlani. Vanessa Sardina. Sean Kinney. Brittany Kemp. Tana Mackenzie Guy. Daniel Whittemore. George Knox Crutchfield V. Edward Zachary Jenkins. Letitia Etty. Genevieve M. Peterson. Francois Lindo. Yesenia Bianca Estrella. Justin Derek Lee Kelly. Martin Alejandro Medina. Everett J. Manes. Tatiana McAllister. Adriana Newman Guerra. Joanna Orduneta. Carlos Napoleon Gerardo Pardo Ledesma. Shelby Claire Spiller. Jordan Maria Sessoms. Kristen Jennison. Lucas Barros. Kyle Anderson. Tyler Crossley. Nicholas McGinnis Boley. Rachel C. Reagan. David Kyle Riffle. Irvin Dubason.
Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and the Environment, School Director Dr. Kirk Hatfield. Department of Environmental Engineering Sciences, Department Head Dr. Chang Yu Wu. Regina Rodriguez. Alicia Mariela Matamudara. Amber L. Batchelder. Megan Elizabeth Arias. Muntasir M. Ali. Julia Diane Sladen. Adriana L. Espinal. Jenna Alexandra Lacoco. Ashley M. Walsh. Vincent J. Varger III. Christina Young Kassler. Lee A. Jester. Bryce Patrick Zinkgraf. John S. Polycandriotis. Michael A. Hoffmeister. Kathleen Marie Kirsch. Jeremy Andrew Adkins. Lauren Michelle Kleiman. Megan S. Miller. Amanda M. Guillory. Amir Reza Hajimiri. Vaibhav Ricky Nair. James Kirk O'Connell. Department of Agricultural and Biological Engineering, Department Chair Dr. Dorota Hamann, represented by Dr. Melanie Correll. Shannon Bentley Brown. Adam C. DeBosier. Nancy Huynh Hu Nguyen. Erin Mullins. Leslie Ann Cleaver. Jose Rafael Guarin Jr., Annette Francoise Delgado, James L. Cantor, Sofia Helena Igues Vives, Heather Ann Diffie, Unmi Kim, Michael J. Lindsay, Jonathan Paul Yawman, Travis J. Lindsay, Kimberly Michelle Price, Sharda Stacy Samlau. The Department of Computer and Information Sciences and Engineering, Department Chair Dr. Paul Gator, represented by Dr. Richard Newman.
Christopher Cargill, Brandon Kent, Cynthia Sterling, Trung Nguyen, Justin Aaron Cho Ho Wong, Christopher Rose, Taranjit Singh, Jin Lee, Matthew Fletcher Harrison, Jacob Rabb, Kevin Gonzalez, Joshua Ashwin Campbell, Derek Clark Brown, Joseph Furlot, Cody Bolton, Leonette Cuela, Christopher Cordell, Stephen Mark Langer Jr., Christopher Marchini, Jason Alexander Kosis, Weston Alexander Wyatt, Jonathan Chuck, Andrew Derry Farrell, Brian Edward Morstadt, Joshua Bush, Joseph Michael Wonish, Marco Munizaga,
Ashley Sarber, Niti Padak, Baker Bacorny, David Marshall Brock, Ronald Fick, Erica Gillen, Zalisha Sicklet, Nicholas Victor Page, Ann Catherine Alford, Daniel Miller, Alvaro Gill, Ashley Lau, Rodney Ndum, Samuel Lynn, Nicholas Yoon, Shannon Lau, Chelsea Parker,
Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Department Chair, Dr. David Hahn, Justin Stephen Kozak, Odari Cayenne Gottlieb Thomas, Mohammed Hussein Mustafa, Alex Tojero, Mohammed Maher Hassan, Spencer Ross Greenfetter, Justin M. Stauber, Daniel Charles Stewart, Donald Calvin Nuderman, Tristan J. Ladd, Matthew Scott Ezeld Sr., Travis A. Ladd, Robert A. Stefanski, Kevin John McFarland, Madeline Jean Sullivan, Israel Ayaguno, Devin Gabrielle Frentz, Bernardo J. Sandoval, Dominique Kate Damveld, Richard Power Jr., Delaney Mary Marino, Sylvia Marie Amos, Lauren Elizabeth Anders, Kervin Alley, Alejandro Arboleda, Gareth David Williams, Cody James Kunka, Nicholas J. Filomeni, Giovanni A. Aguilera, Christopher W. Suarez, Brett Timothy McLaughlin, Kevin Scott Stillerman, Brandon K. Pennington, Alexander J. Headland, Patrick D. Gravel, Christopher E. Rhoda, Carrie Jean Allen, Ryan A. Murray, Khalid P. J. McMillan, Michael Johnson, Daniel Ethan Harkey, Benjamin D. Hare, Andrew Dylan Everidge, Michael E. Wiley, Martin G. Dolge, Laura Ann Smith, Amore Coetzee, Kathleen D. Hinkey, Tyler A. Strickland, Kevin Scott Lane, Martin M. Wilson, Radina D. Dikova, Frederick Willett, Shamus Dominique McNamara, Michael Adam Newman, Skylar A. Mondell, George Jacob Armanias, Andres S. Espinoza, Eric S. Mole, Daniel Friedman, Gabriella J. Hughes, Jeffrey Thomas Smith,
Maximilian Hintz, Kevin Bullis, Brian Lucas, Christopher Thomas Stewart, Ryan Dupree, Dustin Miller, Joshua Lamoth, Sahadeo Ramjatan, Christopher Davidson, Stephen Hagler, Ryan Tillman, Jordan Clare, Stacy Steele, Christopher Shane Hoffman, Anna Gabriella Schwartz, Kendall Reiser, David Parsons, Zachary Blavkan, Max Stein, Patrick Hendershot, Luis Daza, Daniel Guillen, Wen Chen, Lorenz Brian Gopez Riego, Yamiel Herrera, Fares Anthony Ahmad, Hannah San Martin. Ricardo Marox. Alan Chen. Matthew Dietz. Jonathan Layden. Caitlin Slobotsky. Andrew Jones. Jonathan DeRoma. Jonathan Scheider. Robert Grubbs. Kyle Mayhew. Andres Alexander Morales. Spencer Holcomb. Michael Kester. Cynthia Wade. Timothy Duc Pham. Niall Jennings. Bo Muniz. Rox Chang. Victor Ho. Silvio Anastaso. Michael Knight. John Michael Gregory. Aaron Knott. Brett Michael Phillips. Eric Robert Smith. Jake Tyler Avery. Joshua Samuel Akiam. Jacob Tyler Speedy. Tim Ruscio. Jonathan Manuel Zawadi Okiho.
Chen Ying. Thomas Sammartino. David Hanan. Joseph Lavec. Gabriel Steinberg. Zachary Keith Lowe. Amir Debbie. Denny Delp. Louisa Barrett. Robert Kodai Sawalski. Tessa Silverston. Alan James Kavanga. Joshua Ryan Hart. Michael Shoemaker. Chad McPherson. Kenneth Sherman. Brian Landers. James Welch III. Nelson Del Cabo Jr. Grant Uppercue. Eliashar Arzola. Lucero Bettenker. James Michael Longville. Eric Motz. Jeffrey Reardon. Nathan Andrew Edwards. Ji-Hyung Park. Daniel Robert Norrie. Brian James Shaw. Jessica Mylan Shaw. Luke Robson Simi. David Eduardo Mercado. Devin Scott Fontaine. Jorge Murillo. Joanna Lynn Fulton. Luis Rafael Castro. Saul Enrique Garcia. Leopoldo Enrique Caro. Jose Roberto Giran Figueroa. Alyssa Ray Wyndham. William Napper. Giuliano Francesco Geronimo. Christopher Steele Spears. Jeffrey Scott Andrew Leonard. Alexandros Bulakakis. Michael Timothy Casa. Edward Allen Reed. Terrence Hornsby Jr. Patrick David Morton II. Bailey Elizabeth Schaubitz. Jacqueline Jeanette Bresky. Katie Baum. Kevin Nolan Wilt. Michael Lee. Stephen Mysickly. Aaron Joseph Wirtz. David Nicholas Baden. Andres Bernardo. Patrick Thomas Begbie. John Wallamer. Gabriel Arab. Samantha Lauren Marshall. Kelsey Ann Gardner. Robert Dean Hill II. Stephen Rose Stutters. Pablo Campo. Mark Morkos. Isaac Kimiagarov. Avery Cornell. Warren Oliver Berger. Eric Pascual. Ernesto Arneros. Paul Franken Chestnut III. Dean Abernathy. We would like to present the final engineering graduate for spring 2014. And he is Leland Jones.
It is my great pleasure to now present to you the graduating class of spring 2014. And now, we've come to the end of the year and the end of your student experience at UF. There's no doubt that you are among the best and brightest. You've received at UF a truly world-class education, but ability alone is not enough. You must become leaders in order to change the world for the better. The best way you will know if you're a leader can be found in a quote from John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Gator Engineering is known around the world for producing this kind of leader, and you are now one of them. I know you will live up to the tradition and find it to be a source of pride and inspiration. I have no doubt that throughout your life, you will find what those who have come before you have found. While it's great to be a Florida Gator, it's even better to be a Gator engineer. I wish you all the great success you deserve in your new lives, and thank you for your participation in this commencement ceremony. Please stand as Lene Rhodes leads us in singing the Alma Mater. For our guests, the words are displayed on the screen and are on the back cover of your program booklet. We encourage everyone to sing. The recessional of our platform guests follows under the leadership and direction of the marshals. Students, you are free to leave after those of us on the platform have recessed. Have a good evening, and go Gators!